Blessings everyone, this is Chris Kendall from therawadvantage.com, registered holistic nutritionist, raw food lifestyle coach. Today what we're talking about is the ultimate oral hygiene plan. Get ready for it. You good? You good? Take it. Take it. This is what you want to do.
Baby, I like it raw. Raw Advantage likes it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Hey.
Alright, so today we're talking about the ultimate oral hygiene plan. This isn't a plan that I devised, but in fact it's a plan from my friend Christopher Gardner from Biocharisma podcast. If you want to really get in depth with an interview me and him did that goes into all the nuances of this, check that out. Links below. So where does it all start? Well, making sure you're eating a good diet and keeping yourself alkaline. But, you know all about me. If you haven't checked out the Raw Advantage, definitely check below. Get 2 free ebooks, get all into it, raw recipes, fun stuff. But back to the oral hygiene plan. So we're going to start first with the toothbrush that I like to use. I think it's one of the best. This is my third one ever. This is a radius toothbrush. You can get them in right and left. This is a right because I'm right-handed. You can still use it in your left, and I switch it around, but it's really comfortable here. Almost looks like a denture brush, right? It's really big bristles. Soft bristles are the ticket. You don't want hard ones. They're going to mark up your gums and be really hard. Instead, the nice soft bristled radius or scuba toothbrushes. Highly, highly recommend them. With this size of brush, when you're brushing, you actually are massaging your gums. And if you go at a slight angle, you can get underneath the gum line and get any buildup underneath there. More strokes per stroke, more bristles. Really, really hardy. I've had these in my bag squished like that for like months at a time and boop, pop right back up perfectly. Awesome. Lasts forever pretty much. The stuff I've found to use that's really amazing is this Dent Daily Care. It's a tooth soap. It's fluoride free, it's glycerin free, all that kind of fun stuff. So cruelty free, it's vegan. I don't make any money off this stuff. I've just tried a lot of different stuff. I like earth paste as well, but I like this even more. I've had this bottle for over a year and use it all the time. It's really, really damn good. Only takes a little bit, just a whoop, you can brush really good. So starting with the Dent, the scuba brush, the radius brush, getting really good, a good minute or so on the top and the bottom. Now, if you haven't seen my oral hygiene yoga class, check that out right here. Oral hygiene yoga. Indeed, this is a new habit you want to make. 2 birds, 1 stone, 2 birds, 1 stone. You want it. Anyways, so back to it. You're going to be brushing for a good minute or so, doing that, going up and down, all that on each side, minute down here. And from there, get into some flossing action, especially if you have anything, any big crevices or anything like that. Really getting in there with your floss, all the way to the very back. Each tooth, nice and gentle. You don't want your gums to bleed. They may the first few times if you never floss. That's alright as you get used to it. Just be gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. A good addition, not necessarily a replacement, although I often replace floss with the water pick or the water flosser. They go good in unison. For the ultimate hygiene plan, you use both. This is me for being a little bit lazy. I just use this. So you get in between every single tooth and you... Whoa! Whoa! Oh! See, it squirts water all over the place here. Let me get that for you. So this squirts water all over the place. You can adjust the settings. This is a travel one. Thank you, Miss Naturally Ashley. Check out her down here. She gifted me this beautiful gift. She has a home-based one where you can turn up the intensity. You can put different nozzles. You can even put a brush that sprays water at the same time. I like the simple nozzle. I like the more intense kind of spray. Really gets in there. It can just dislodge anything and get into any little pockets that maybe your floss isn't getting into if you form some pockets. So this is a really invaluable tool. I absolutely love it as well. After you've done these, that's not it. This is the basic plan. That's what I would recommend doing all the time. That's what I try and do when I'm not lazy as much as I possibly can. I'm not claiming to have the best teeth that's ever been in existence, but if you want them to be better than they are now, these are the things you want to do. So after this, what Christopher Gardner, again, Biocharisma podcast, talked about, and we went into in more depth, is oil pulling. That's right. Have you heard about oil pulling? Oil pulling is simply taking some oil in the mouth, swishing it around for up to 20 minutes. The ones they claim to be the best and are in Ayurvedic traditions and other traditions are sesame seed oil, or otherwise coconut oil as well works very well. So the theory around oil pulling is that, especially with the sesame or with the coconut, is that it actually pulls and draws toxins from your bloodstream, from the very close blood vessels on the bottom of your tongue into the oil, and then you spit it out so it gets rid of toxemia. It's helpful for detoxification. Now, I'm not going to get into those claims or say they're right or wrong, but one thing I do know, especially with the coconut oil, is it's antibacterial. So if you're swishing it around in your mouth for a long period of time, it's going to go into every single nook and cranny, every little crevice. It's going to go in between your teeth, and if there's, again, any pockets going on anywhere or cavities, it's going to go in there and hopefully neutralize any bacteria in your mouth and create a healthy bioterrain. So that's the good thing about oil pulling. You do that for 15 to 20 minutes. This could be your evening routine before bed. Swishing it around. When it gets really thin, then you spit it all out. You don't want to swallow all that oil. You just need about a tablespoon. That's about it. Now, the last thing you want to do is get food grade hydrogen peroxide. That's 35% hydrogen peroxide, and it has to say food grade on it. Make sure, otherwise it's going to have stabilizers and chemicals and all that craziness into it. So you want to get it down to 3%. So in order to get 35% hydrogen peroxide to 3%, what you do, you take 1 ounce of hydrogen peroxide for 11 ounces of water, and you have 3%. So just remember that, 11 ounces of water, 1 ounce of hydrogen peroxide, and you have 3% hydrogen peroxide. Take some of that in the mouth, swish it around just for a while, like a minute, almost like a mouthwash. What that technically is going to do is, if that oil does pull any toxemia to the surface, anything out to your teeth, into your mouth, the hydrogen peroxide is going to totally wash all of it away. There you go, the ultimate oral hygiene plan. What do you think of this? Comment below, like, share if you do, and otherwise, again, check out my oral hygiene yoga right here.
Oral hygiene. The ultimate oral hygiene plan. Ooh, don't forget to click here to get your free ebooks. Plus, if you're looking for a quickie, a Kundalini Yoga quickie, click here to check out my video from the Raw Living Expo.
Excited to announce my new iPhone app, free, with 101 frickin' awesome recipes, Terry retreat treats, food combining charts, shopping carts, and more.